Hello, I'm Mr. Matthews, and this soundtrack is absolutely banging. As a kid, I used to just put the game on and let the title screen play because the music was just that good. Not going to do that today. We're actually going to beat the game. But there are tons of good tracks in this game's soundtrack. This stage select screen is another one of my favorites. So we're going to arbitrarily start with Sparkman. Actually, I lied. This isn't arbitrary at all, but there is a section at the end of this stage that I often have trouble with, so I just want to get this out of the way first. This is one of the 2 Mega Man games I had as a kid. The other being, of course, Mega Man 2. This was the first Mega Man game I actually anticipated, though. Like most people, I played Mega Man 2 first and loved it. So when we heard that Mega Man 3 was coming out, there was quite a bit of buzz about it. My parents got me a subscription to Nintendo Power, and the first issue I got was the Mega Man 3 issue. And I read that magazine cover to cover many times before I actually got the game. So by the time I actually got around to playing the game, I pretty much already had it all memorized. The only issue is, I guess like a good walkthrough, the Nintendo Power coverage only took you through the part of the game up to the Dr. Wily Castle. So you had to figure out the Wily stages on your own. But also, I don't know if any of you are going to remember this, but during that Nintendo Power promotion, they gave away a lot of stuff. They gave you a copy of Dragon Warrior, complete with this is the part I was talking about. So I'm going to need to... Okay. Anyway, they gave you a copy of Dragon Warrior complete with a very comprehensive strategy guide to go with it that basically just walked you through the entire game so you didn't have to do any thinking or exploration of your own. And they also gave away these 4 bonus guides, I guess they were. One was based on the Super Nintendo, then there was one for the Game Boy, a top secrets guide that was like all the passwords and stuff for the games. And the first was the NES guide, and that's where they actually gave you the maps for the Wily stages. And as a kid, I was not very good at video games, so I leaned very heavily on those maps to beat the game. I think that's the only way I was able to get through Castlevania 2 also. So Mega Man 3 is a lot of people's favorites for many reasons. First, it was a giant graphical leap over Mega Man 2. And it also introduced a lot of the series mainstays, like the Slide and Rush. And I actually consider this my favorite Mega Man game for a long time. I don't have that opinion anymore. There are some things about this game that I have not been able to come to peace with, and that's what keeps me from putting this game in the upper echelon of Mega Man titles. But I can't deny that there's some absolutely fantastic music in this game. Now, I was actually talking to 21 Sandwich about this game just the other day, and he and I kind of shared a similar opinion that just because a game is better doesn't mean it's really a better game than the game that came before it. Specifically, we were talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 versus Sonic 3, but we also compared Mega Man 2 to Mega Man 3. I do think that Mega Man 3 is a better game technically than Mega Man 2. I don't know if that means I like it more, though. Playing a little rough tonight. Yep. Now, one weird thing about this game is I think it's the only Mega Man game in the series that doesn't have a continuous chain of weaknesses going through all 8 robots. So basically, there are 2 loops. There are Magnet Man, then Hard Man, Top Man, Shadow Man, and Spark Man. Then there's a separate loop of Snake Man, Gemini Man, and Needle Man. And then Needle Man is effective against Snake Man. So basically, the first time you play through the game, you were going to have to defeat at least 2 robot masters without the weapon that is effective against them. Not too much of a problem for the most part, but there are some of these bosses that are harder than others. That is a weird thing, though. I think the Capcom only did that to be weird and different. I think they were trying to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, into this game. That's why it probably feels like such a gigantic leap over Mega Man 2. But I think they maybe overreached a couple times. That didn't work out. Even a little bit. By the way, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that if you like retro games and you like watching someone play well, I would highly recommend that you check out 21 Sandwich's channel. He has a lot of really great playthroughs, and he is quite a skilled gamer. It's criminal that he doesn't have more subscribers. Now this one's a little tricky because of the mound in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and use the appropriate weapon against Hardman. He might be one of the more challenging of the bosses in here. By the way, just like with Mega Man 2, I'm not expecting this to be a no-death run. Just beating the game, not trying to be a hero again. Now, Top Man. I'm conflicted about Top Man. Now, on one hand, it's a very dumb boss design. I'm not sure exactly where they were going with that, and also I'm not quite getting the motif they're going for with his stage. I guess it's a greenhouse of some kind, I would guess. Doesn't exactly scream top to me. I mean, they nailed it with Magnet Man stage. I mean, I guess they don't really have to conceptually match up each stage with their robot, but it's the little touches that really make the difference there. So if they, I don't know if I would have wanted to see more top themed items, but maybe if he had maybe he wasn't Top Man. Start there. The music is really good, though. You'll probably hear me say that several times. I do prefer this soundtrack over Mega Man 2's. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, so these top dispenser guys and then these spinning platforms right here are really all they did with the top theme. Seemed like a missed opportunity, maybe. Again, I don't know what else I would have liked to have seen. Also, Top Man has one of the worst weapons in the entire series. It would have been really helpful if you actually got those spinning tops that zoom in on the target. But no, we got a melee attack that more often than not just hurts you in addition to whoever you were fighting. Wasn't very well thought out, I don't think. Another fun fact, As a kid, I did not get that Shadow Man was a ninja. I just thought he was a guy that has a ninja star on his head. Sure, that didn't really clue me in, though. It wasn't until I played Mega Man Battle Network, and that version of Shadow Man definitely looks like a ninja, and that's kind of what triggered the light bulb in my head that he always was a ninja. But he's still another robot master that isn't really matched up with his stage design. Nothing about the stage implies that it's home to a ninja robot. I'll take it. All right, so I'm going to switch over to top. And I don't get this. So it doesn't really seem like you do a consistent amount of damage or absorb or use a consistent amount of weapon energy. Sometimes you use almost all your energy, other times very little. I guess I just don't know how to use that weapon very well. And a while back when I first started this channel, I was doing, I guess you can call them trick runs. I was trying to play through all the Mega Man games, either with no death runs or arm cannon only runs. So I did go through all 8 of these robots and beat them with the arm cannon. I would say that Shadow Man is definitely the hardest boss to do with an arm cannon only. Probably in the entire series. Because he really does not have a pattern. See, again, here's another really good stage that is matched up with its end boss. Even if I didn't know going into it beforehand who the boss actually was, I probably would have guessed Snake Man. I guess that's the benefit of strong stage design. These cloud platforms right here always make me nervous because it seems like you are likely to get glitched off the top of that platform if you just stand there and let the platforms pick you up. It's happened far too often, so now I just kind of jump onto the platforms like this. Snake Man is my favorite robot in this game, by the way. Now, at this stage, I can't really comment on how well it actually represents Gemini Man. All I really know about Gemini is there are twins, and that's pretty much it. So maybe fish eggs are also associated with that sign. I don't think we're gonna get any game over with all these lives the game's been giving. I had the Rust Marine. I think I'll do it the dangerous way, though. And Gemini Man isn't really that hard, but he is dangerous. He does a lot of damage to you. So I'm going to cheese out with the Search Snake, which was Mega Man 3's equivalent to, all right, to Bubble Lead, or Bubble Lead, however you want to pronounce it. Has basically the same function. Needleman is also one of the harder bosses in this game. Not as hard as Shadow Man, but I would say second hardest to do with the arm cannon. He's not even really that easy to do with the Gemini beam either, which is the weapon you use against him. More so because the Gemini beam is not very easy to use. And I do like this stage, but it's another one where I don't really feel it really matches the boss all that much. It seems to be a pirate theme, perhaps. That might be what they're going for. Oh no. Alright, let's try that again. Last try. Alright. See if we can get the goods and get out. That was close. I was really worried that I was either going to have to use a life or a E-tank there. I was not going to use an E-tank, and I didn't want to die, so thank you for landing right on that beam. And here I think is where the game kind of goes off the rails. I do not like these Doc Robot stages. I know that Capcom was just trying to make the game just bigger and better in every regard than Mega Man 2. But I think they got a little greedy with how much content they're trying to pack in. So basically you have to fight through remixed versions of 4 of the initial 8 stages. And these stages are as long as 2 of the normal stages. And you have the same boss in each stage that you have to fight twice. And each time he's imbued with the spirit of one of the bosses from Mega Man 2. This is the epitome of game padding. It stops the game dead in its tracks. I've always hated it, and this is what actually keeps the game from being one of my favorites. This actually breaks Mega Man 3 for me. If it didn't have this section, then I would absolutely put this probably in my top spot for favorite Mega Man games. Okay. Yeah, that was all utterly pointless. I also have trouble remembering which of the weapons is effective against each of these robots. I can never really keep it straight. So I think this is Airman, and I believe you use Spark Shot against him. Guess we'll find out. Yeah. Okay, that worked. Now, what I like about Rush Jet is that you only actually use energy when you are in physical contact with it. So as long as you jump, you're actually going to be using less energy, so it'll last a little longer. Now, if one of you little guys want to drop some energy, that'd be awesome. And if you wanted to actually come down low enough for me to hit you, that would also be pretty cool. Okay, and this one is Crashman. And I think it's going to be Hard Knuckle, which is also a very difficult weapon to use against him. So you pretty much have to be... Alright, that didn't actually go too bad. But because it moves so slowly, you have to be pretty much right up in front of him to be able to hit him. Alright, this is kind of a long game and we're already 40 minutes into it, so I'm going to pause here and then we will finish this up in the next episode. I'm Mr. Matthews. Goodbye.